Hello and welcome back to HWLRADIO.COM. You're here with your main man Hollywood. And I told y'all I'm about to start getting deep. Getting real deep. So it's another fact check show. Fact check. Yeah, that's me. But we got some fact checks here because everybody is blaming Donald Trump for all the problems that America is having. Like, all the politicians ain't the ones to be blamed. All politicians matter because we got Joe Biden entered politics in 1969. 51 years of the same stuff that's been going on. And he hasn't changed it, so what makes you think him being the leader is going to change it? Like I said, they all in the same boat. So if you're going to blame Trump, you need to blame all of them. Chuck Schumer entered politics in 1975. He's 45 years in. We got Nancy Pelosi entered politics in 1987. She got 33 years. Patrick Leahy entered politics in 1966. He got 54 years. Maxine Waters entered politics in 1973, 47 years. Dianne Feinstein entered politics in 1980. She got 60 years. I said 1960. And she got 60 years in. So, here's my thing. Y'all are all blaming Donald Trump. And this is the bigger picture that all of y'all ain't seeing either. Because y'all all blame Donald Trump. But I want y'all to look at all these people on this picture and tell me, what party are they in? What party are they in? They're in the Democratic Party. Let's also take a look at the Democratic Party. Because, the Democratic Party is Black Lives Matter. Because when we take you over to Black Lives Matter, they tell you who they are funded by. They tell you what their funding runs through. And I know when we go over to this Black Lives Matter website, what I see is a reason why. Because I knew Black Lives Matter was faulty from the last presidential race. That's why I didn't join hands and go down there and march with y'all when y'all said we joining Black Lives Matter. Because you know what? I'm a man, and I stand for man rights too. I want women to have rights. I want women to have equal rights. But I'm definitely not putting woman over the man. And that's what they are trying to do here. Because if you look at all the stuff that they stand for, and all the things that they stand, this is on the What We Stand For page. Everything that they stand for, ain't none of it black men. So why in the heck are we? This is what it's called when you don't read the user agreement to these applications that you put on your phone. And then all of a sudden you wondering why I'm being followed or stalked or hacked. Or I'm being monetized. Like every time I get paid, they just send me everything that I wanted. Like, I don't know, I don't understand it. This is what's going on here. Not one of these things, they mentioned the guy's deaths, but what are men really fighting for out here with Black Lives Matter? That's why I told y'all to get y'all own force, and therefore not funded by them, because if it's funded by them, if they come up with the force or the source for us, it's going to be some of the same stuff that's going on now. Joe Biden been promising us that stuff for 50 years, man. 50 years. And this is the killing thing. Donald Trump was the only one that got in office and actually did some things for the people. But, like I can tell y'all now, y'all programmed. Y'all programmed to hate him, and y'all will be programmed to hate me, because I'm speaking the truth. And y'all gonna follow it, so, I'm just gonna still go ahead and kick my stuff. I don't want to cuss, because, YouTube is something else. Because this here is messing with some of they people that put money in their pot. And y'all like, what is he talking about? Put money in their pot. Okay, let's see here. Because YouTube, everybody knows YouTube is the number one source for media. It's the number one. If y'all look up Black Lives Matter funding, and it comes from everything goes back to Act Blue. Act Blue is where they collect the money. So, this is their 2020 cycle. And then, you got the administrative, rent and utilities. That sounds pretty good. Administrative travel lodging sounds pretty good. Consultant sounds pretty good. Data and technology sounds pretty good. Miscellaneous administrative, ? Administrative event expenses. That sounds pretty, in food, that sounds pretty good. Accountants, compliance, and legal services. That sounds pretty good. Campaign expenses. Campaign events and activities. That sounds pretty good. Campaign melons and materials. That sounds pretty good. Contributions. Contributions to federal candidate, contributions to committees, contributions to national parties, contributions to joint fundraising committees, contribution to state and local parties, miscellaneous contributions, another iffy, $365,000 of just miscellaneous. Added on to $158,000 worth of miscellaneous. So we go on to the fundraising. Fundraising fees, miscellaneous, fundraising, $13,000. Somebody that just don't want ties to that money coming to. Fundraising consulting. That sounds pretty good. Fundraising data and technology. That sounds pretty good. Sounds like I heard it before though. But why worry about it? Because it's negative $53. So that means it's costing them $53. But here we go with media. Miscellaneous media, $11,000. Broadcast ads, $8,000. That's pretty good. Web ads, $3,000. Unspecified media buys, $1,800. Salary, wages, and benefits. Campaign and strategy communications consultant. Campaign data and technology. It sounds pretty good. But this is where it gets real funny, because you heard both of them and you seen both of them earlier. This is just somebody writing up some paperwork. Nigga, you was trying to, like, this would be fraud. Like, if I went over your application and you was working here already, like, hold on, man. Some of this stuff ain't making sense. Now, this right here, unclassifiable, $1 million, $419. Well, unclassifiable event expenses, $756,000. Unclassifiable data and technology, $547,000. Unclassifiable printing and shipping, $91,000. Unclassifiable consulting, $82,000. Unclassifiable supplies and equipment, $657. Sounds like just about enough to start fires, and everywhere that there was something, $650 worth of fire. No, just say I can't just put that on the people, but I'm just saying, like, man, unclassifiable. Like, where you just took a whole $1 million and labeled unclassifiable. Like, can a nigga do that? Like, cause if a nigga can, niggas listen up. You can put that in your IRS tax as unclassifiable. But, and put supplies and equipment and data and technology, event expenses, nigga printing and shipping, consulting, and supplies, equipment. We just learned something here with our taxes. But let's go to the top vendors, recipients, the people that's getting this money. Bernie Sanders 2020 got $186 million. I said, man, that's enough. I'm out. I'd have dropped out the race too if I got $186 million. Joe Biden so far has $119 million, and that's why he's like, nigga, I'm gonna try to run again a little bit, because you see Bernie got him $186,000. I'm trying to get the black vote. If you ain't black, you ain't black if you don't vote for Biden. And then you got Elizabeth Warren, $93 million. No wonder we keep seeing these people. These people is running up the bag. Y'all are donating. Pete for America has $78 million. Democratic Congressional Campaign has $55 million. Amy for America has $43 million. Friends of Andrew Yang have $31 million. Democrat Senatorial Campaign has $31 million. Democratic National, $29 million. Amy McCarthy for Senate, $29 million off of this Black Lives Matter, and ain't nothing getting done that really matters. That really matters. And I like to tell people that I'm far from a racist, but I know who we are. I know exactly who we are because the Bible tells us who we are. Ask them for does Israelite lives matter? Because, nigga, how the Israelites just lost? Like, everybody else's family is in the Bible. The Israelites is just lost. And then there's some people here that's just black, and black don't really originate from nothing. That's what I'm saying. Like, you got to question that. before you can question me. Question, what is black? Who is black? Like, where does it originate from? Because it's a color. It's not a race. It's not a people. It's nothing. But this is what I'm going to break down to y'all. No matter what religion, no matter what race, we all have one thing in common. And that one thing in common is that we must all get along on this earth if we want to make it last longer than it's supposed to last. And we failing at that. So my other point is that, and why I was saying I'm not racist, is that everything I do, I'm going to do to benefit my people, my kids, the people before me that's like me, my people. So what makes you think that a white man or a Chinese man or a Mexican or anybody else ain't gonna do what's best for their people? Like, some can do it and be fair, some can do it and be real harsh. Now, as you see that you judge that situation fair, you judge that fairly, like, okay, I understand that. Now let me teach you about systematic hate, because they teach you who they want you to hate. Now let's throw Donald Trump in there, because he done a lot for blacks while he was in office. Yes, he has. They just ain't told y'all about it. And I will do another fact check show on that, because I don't have them receipts here with me right now. I had them ones that I just showed y'all, and I will come back and show y'all the rest. But he has done stuff for black people before. And this is my number one thing, and this is show y'all how y'all systematically hate and how they pick who they want y'all to hate. Before Donald Trump became president, everybody loved Donald Trump. Rappers rapped about being Donald Trump. They rapped about Donald Trump's money. They rapped about Donald Trump's hotels. They rapped everything about Trump, all this Trump stuff. And then as soon as he became president, all of a sudden they hated him. But there's pictures of Donald Trump helping black leaders back when it wasn't popular to help blacks. Right now, it's real popular. It's booming business to help blacks. But before it was popular and booming business to help blacks, Donald Trump was donating. I can't speak for his father, but I can speak for the person that is the president. He was donating to black businesses. If it was his father's money, he was taking his father's money and giving it to black businesses back then. So who knows? He could have had something to do with the funding of the Black Wall Street. I might need to look into that. What I'm trying to tell y'all is that how are you going to be racist now and you wasn't racist in a time when it was popular to be racist? I just want y'all to think on that. Like, these people are telling you who to hate, and the people that are telling you who to hate are Democratic people. Democrat has the media on lockdown. And you just seen, there was not one Republican in that Black Lives Matter. You want to know why? Because it's already owned by George Soros, who got these people in his pocket. So y'all need to look into that, because I can definitely do fact checks on that. WikiLeaks broke that all the way down for everybody. All you got to do is Google WikiLeaks and you should have it. But that's going to be the show, man. I said enough today. Like, I ain't just trying to get them to kill me, but what I'm trying to do is wake y'all up. And y'all need to, they probably will. Y'all need to hold all these people accountable. Not just the president, like all of them. You tell them, the people, like, yeah, point at Donald Trump. No, nigga, we pointing at you too. We pointing at you too. You need to fix it too, nigga. We ain't just mad at Donald Trump no more. We mad at all of y'all, because y'all been in there way longer than Donald Trump. It's only been 4 years. He wasn't even a governor. He wasn't a senator. He wasn't nothing before he jumped right to president. And it's only been 4 years, 3 and some change, that he's been president, that he's been in politics. These people got 50, 60, 40, 30 years in politics, and they ain't changed nothing yet. When are you going to get the bigger picture? This is like I just said, you will hold a man accountable, his word accountable, way more higher than you would the people that's on the council, the governor and the senator and everybody else, the mayor. You'll hold somebody, a nigga next door tell you, man, give me, I'll give you back. He's every word name in the book, but they promise you they gonna do something for the blacks, and then they don't pull through. They all the way out of office and everything. Y'all ain't said nothing about them. They teaching y'all who to hate. As long as I can teach you who to hate, you'll never hate me. So I'm not worried about it. That's why Joe Biden's really not worried about it, because they got campaigns. They got ads and stuff that's going to systematically teach you to love Joe Biden. Watch Charlemagne. He's breaking down. He said some real stuff, but now he's backpedaling farther in the mud. You said too much. That didn't benefit me. You need to fix this, or we going to fix you. So now he's fixing it. But like I said, I'm saying too much, so y'all just go ahead and like, share, subscribe, get this message out there, because they just might take this down. This is going to be one of the realest YouTube videos you'd have never listened to. And I'm out. Download that radio station app, HWLRADIO.COM.